Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to the Rotary Club of Cincinnati and the beautiful Hall of Mirrors. We are Club 17. We are the 17th club out of 46,000 Rotary clubs worldwide. We are part of 1.2 million Rotarians who are united under the motto of service above self. Thank you all for being here. This is a very exciting day. It is the Jefferson Award presentation lunch. Let's see, we, in partnership with Enquirer Media and Channel 12, this is a great day to recognize individuals in our community who go above and beyond the call of duty to serve our greater Cincinnati. We're going to begin our meeting with the national anthem, played by the talented Tom White, followed by the four-way test and invocation from director Molly Rydell. Take it away, Tom.
Good afternoon, Club 17, and I'd like to give a special welcome to all of our esteemed guests today. It's so nice to see a room full of people who are passionate about helping other people. I just love it. Please bow your heads and join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, we are filled with gratitude today as we honor the individuals who recognize the problems in our community and selflessly step up to solve them. Ronald M. Dumas saw the need to mentor youth both inside and outside of the court system. Bruce Kintner began the Samaritan Care Care Clinic as a way to help low-income single mothers who couldn't afford the cost of an oil change. Joseph Dehner and Noel Julnes-Dehner founded a program that has served more than 1,000 students in grades 2 through 4 who struggled with reading in undersourced neighborhoods. Please bless these 2023 finalists for the Jefferson Award for Public Service who have all gone above and beyond the call of duty to help others. Please guide them in their volunteer efforts. We thank you for showing us what a huge impact an individual can make on the lives of others by simply wanting to help others less fortunate. Thank you, Almighty Father, for all of your blessings. Amen. And now let us recite the four-way test of the things we think, say, and do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you.
You may be seated. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Tom. Now to welcome our guests and prospective members, Director Bill Stilley.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cincinnati Rotary Club 17, the 17th oldest Rotary Club in the known universe. And I'm a bit biased, but I really think it's number one. As I call on your name as a guest and a potential Rotarian, if you would please stand up so that we might be able to recognize you. We have a very special guest this afternoon, Marlene Berger, Jack Berger's wife. Welcome. Lee Carter is here and a guest of Doug Adams. Cindy Givens is with Duke Energy and is a guest of Anthony Ricciardi. Angela Gordon is a retired CPS teacher and a guest of Pat Neal Miller. Tracy Jennings with Butler County Education, a guest of past President Melinda Kelly. Don Johnson is a visiting Rotarian from the E Club of the Caribbean. What a trip. A guest of Chuck Martz. If you need folks to help carry your luggage back home, I'm sure we are service above self, you know. Dino and Loretta Lucarelli are here and guests of Dan Long. They're with Capital Tactics. Art Reckman with Model Group, a guest of Jack Scott. Welcome to Rotary Club 17.
Thank you, Bill Stilley. Welcome, guests. Hope you enjoy today's program, and I hope you come back and join us in service. A few brief announcements. We have a few birthdays to celebrate this week. Rick Finley, Wes Botto, Bob Miller, Anthony Ricciardi, Susan Wilkinson, Steve Haber, Greg Hartley, and Stephanie Sheard. Let's have a round of applause for our birthdays this week. Family of Rotary, please keep Rotarian Dr. Charles Pierce in your thoughts and prayers for a speedy recovery. He had a fall over the past weekend and is currently at the UC Medical Center, Bellevue Avenue, room 5433. Through Emil Brown, I have learned that Charles hopes to be discharged to rehab today or tomorrow. A personal message from the Magnus family. We want to express our appreciation for the Rotary Club of Cincinnati for Thursday's touching tribute to Julian Magnus. Rotary was an important part of Julian's life, and he truly tried to live the principle of service above self. Thank you all so much. Family of Julian Magnus, Carol Magnus, Rick Magnus, Nancy and Sanford Kopnick. Split the pot. Mr. Herzog, you've been here a few times. You know that we take this very seriously. You know, this is actually a good day to be here because there's a lot on the line. So, all right. Very impartial. There's one on the bottom. If you have a green ticket, you're in luck. All right, you're still with me. So today's winner gets $57, full stop. Then if you're a Cincinnati Rotarian, you get a chance to draw for the Queen of Hearts. Today, the revolving pot is up to $1,649. All right, so the last three digits of this coupon are 808. Hey, Mike LaValle, all right, we got a shot. All right, Mike, pull us a winner. So, Fred, you bought the tickets? Oh! So close, Mike, so close. Well, the plot will continue to thicken as the pot continues to grow. All right. Let's see. Oh, so with There are no further announcements. I want to get this thing rolling. We're going to turn this over to Bill Shula and kick off our exciting program. Thank you.
Thank you, Prez, for having this program together again. So, welcome all of you, and thank you for being here. So, I'm so honored to be a part of this great day with our Cincinnati Rotary Club, and I'm so proud to be a member of our Cincinnati Rotary Club, and thank all of you in the room that made this happen for our annual Jefferson Award. Many thanks to the Jefferson Award committee members, the Rotarians in our community, Sarah and Christy, for again, working and making this happen, and the excellent community for this excellent nominations for this outstanding award. We have so many unselfish individuals in the greater Cincinnati area that are providing so much great service. And it is a difficult task to choose the finalists because we do have such great nominations. So I want to congratulate all the past award winners that are in the audience and the 3 finalists for the 2023 award. And I'm going to call some of the past winners who were able to be here today. So when I call your name, would you please stand? First one I have on the list is Joseph Jones, representing Spirit of Cincinnati's Rusty Ball, the winner in 2013. Susie DeYoung, on behalf of the Soup, a national winner in 2017. Craig Young from Cincinnati Cares, winner in 2020. Katie Newsquake from the Found Village, our national winner from 2021. There she is. I keep messing up her name, so that's Katie. Hi, Katie. And Doug Adams, winner from 2005. And we got Roger Grine out here, our winner from 2022. Roger? And some of our recent winners who are unable to attend today, I want to mention their names because in 2014 we had Wendy Steele was from Impact 100. In 2015 we had a national winner, Brooke and Keith Desrich from The Cure Starts Now. 2016 winner was Christine Nitsky from The Dragonfly, and our national winner, Tim Arnold, from Law and Life. So I've contacted them. They were sorry that they could not be here, but give them a round of applause as well, huh? And there is such a close nexus between the Jefferson Award and community service. The Cincinnati Rotary Club and Rotary International, our motto is service above self. And for our guests in the audience, our club is, again, one of 35,000 Rotary clubs in the world in 220 countries, and we have 1.2 million Rotarians around the world. And we're focusing on local community service, like we own Camp Allen, and we celebrated its 100th anniversary in 2022. We also are doing international service, like helping with water, sanitation, and solar needs in countries like Uganda, Ethiopia, Ghana, and Madagascar. And also our Rotary International Foundation has been working for over 35 years now to eradicate polio. It was eradicated in the United States in 1994, but with the help of the Bill Gates Foundation, we have been reaching out for the entire world. And there are only a few cases left, and their focus is on Afghanistan and Pakistan. Rotary also is the first service organization in the world. It recently celebrated its 100th anniversary on February of 1905. Our club is the 17th oldest club in the world, founded in 1910. And the Rotary International Foundation celebrated their 100th anniversary in 2016. This year, our 22-23 Rotary International theme is Imagine Rotary, which is right up here. So today, we are recognizing and celebrating individuals for their service and their imagination in finding new ways to improve lives in our greater Cincinnati community. So we applaud them for that as well. But we are fortunate to be part of 90 cities in the United States to participate in the National Jefferson Award, which started in 1972 by Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis and Senator Robert Taft. Our club has recognized local individuals and service organizations since 2005, and Doug was our first recognition at that particular time. And he is a local person, and fortunately he grew up the way he did because he was one of my students in Middletown, and I had to teach him golf because he was on my golf team back then in the 1970s. All right? So, ouch. He hasn't played golf with me since. And so we do have 9 national winners. We're also fortunate. We're very fortunate to be a partnership. That's what Rotary is all about. We have 2 great partners out there, the Cincinnati Enquirer, and they're at the media table over here. And if I call your name, if you please stand as well. Poor Jenny Key has been having to work with me for over a year now, and her staff for the excellent articles they have been doing. And Lisa Gillespie, and also Jackie Borchardt, would you please stand if you're here? There they got moved to the red light table, I guess. That's where you can have something to drink over there. The Channel 12 staff is great to have Bob Herzog, okay, helping us today. And thank you, Sheila Obermeyer, where Sheila's over the table here, and also John Lawhead and Tim Garrity. Can you please stand, please? They have been working with me for months putting this all together. And also our National Jefferson Awards staff and Multiplying Good. We have a Multiplying Good table over here. They've been honoring Jefferson Award for over 50 years now, and they're great collaborative. We could not accomplish this without our partners, so thank all the partners to make this happen. And I got involved in 2007. I nominated a candidate, Pete Bushelman, from our greater Cincinnati area. So now I would like to introduce Doug Adams. He's going to introduce community members. Doug?
Thanks, Coach. It's my pleasure today to introduce the members of the Jefferson Award Committee who've worked so diligently along with Bill and me to put this program on for Rotary each year. This group is comprised of fellow Rotarians as well as leaders in the nonprofit community in greater Cincinnati and our sponsors. Over the last 20 years, we have picked 9 national winners, so we got a great batting average. The committee members, please stand when I call your name, and we will recognize you with a round of applause after everyone has been introduced. Rotarians Allie Hubbard, Jack Scott, Anthony Rishardi, Ashish Chatterjee, Jim Eichmann, Molly Rydell, Mary Dornetti, Michael Schatzman, and Deborah Schultz. For community leaders, we have Kat Petmeyer from the Cincinnati Tool Bank and Carol Roundtree from the University of Cincinnati Foundation. And of course, from our sponsors, we have Sheila Obermeyer from Local 12 and Jenny Key from the Enquirer. And I would be remiss if I didn't recognize former Jefferson Award Board Chair Lee Carter, who was a friend of founder Sam Beard. Lee served as the chairman of the Jefferson Award Board for 20 years. Please stand to be recognized, Lee. And of course, we couldn't make all of this happen without the help of Sarah and Christy from the Rotary office. So please, a big round of applause for Sarah and Christy. And with that, I will turn it over to the next person.
Hello, Club 17. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bob. There are many wonderful annual awards and celebrations from the Rotary Club of Cincinnati. One of the most is the special award, today's Jefferson Award. Congratulations to the wonderful past honorees. We continue to celebrate them and their important work. So why is the Jefferson Award so beautiful? It's because the unique award honors those lone wolf human beings who lead, create, serve, celebrate, and even disrupt in a humble, quiet way in their own communities. And many times, their actions go viral, and they serve more people and more needs than they ever set out to serve. They spark lasting legacies through their work and selflessly inspire others. Your 2022 Jefferson Award winner is a perfect example of such humble service and the creation of a lasting legacy for our community and beyond. Overcoming great adversity and with a strong faith, he has served others in need literally his entire life. And he created a nonprofit called Magnified Giving to inspire and empower youth to do the same. There is now even an award-winning documentary of his life of service. It is my honor to introduce to you to your 2022 Jefferson Award winner, Mr. Roger Grine.
It's just my pleasure and honor to be here with this wonderful group and all the nominees for this year. And in the past, it's overwhelming. Everybody's a winner, everybody here. And your motto of what you do for Rotary is the same thing as Magnified Giving is planting seeds in the younger generation that they care about others. It's amazing. For Magnified Giving, this is our 15th year. It started with 8 schools and maybe a couple hundred students. Over the last 15 years, we're probably up to 50,000 students, $1.5 million given by the students, over 500 different charities. So hopefully in the next few years, half the audience will be Magnified Giving students because they learn about service. But the award last year was overwhelming. The people involved here and when I went to the major award ceremonies, I was in heaven, all of God's people. So thanks to you that I got a taste of heaven. God bless you and congratulations, Roger.
He has given his life to service. And I love the Jefferson Award and program because we have so many outstanding individuals in our community that are giving of themselves, giving to the needy in our community, and it's such positive news that we need to continue to get out to our greater Cincinnati area and letting them know these services are available if you need those services. So please help us, you as Rotarians and visitors, to help get the word out to our community and really make that happen. Because I'm just amazed. Every single year that I've been working on this, I see so many people out there and the great things that they are doing. And many of them I had no idea. And I've been an educator for over 50 years and working in the schools in greater Cincinnati area, and I was not aware of it. So now, okay, and I'm one of those guys that gets up and watches a young man in the morning over there, and while I'm watching him, I'm reading that Cincinnati Enquirer. Okay, since I'm retired, I can do those kind of things. So I'm going to introduce this person, and he is truly, quote unquote, a family man, and the word is also he's been a West Sider. He has been a news anchor of Channel 12. Okay. And he's been on Good Morning Cincinnati since 2005. Do you remember that, Doug? 2005. Graduate of Oak Hills High School, Xavier University, and hopefully we'll be watching that game on Friday. Let's go. Yeah. And he wasn't one of my students because I was an adjunct professor over there teaching some finance for a number of years. And then he didn't learn enough. Then he went to the Chase Law School. So he's an attorney over here. So all the attorney friends out there, you may want to talk to him. But surprise is surprise. And on February the 22nd, okay, he was surprised because this young man over here is one of our honorary Rotarians. Another one of our honorary Rotarians, Teddy Kramer, appeared, didn't he? And he, because a tireless advocate for the Greater Cincinnati Miracle League, he's receiving the Joe Nuxall Humanitarian Award coming up in October. Please give him a round of applause for that. He's been a worker out there in our community and different services. He's been a celebrity auctioneer at the Miracle Ball. He's been helping us with this particular award going back to 2013 and 2014, and also he helped with our Belief to Achieve. So we are blessed to have him as our MC for our Jefferson Award, and now I want to turn it over to him to move ahead.
Bill, thank you. You did contrast, and it was good. I appreciate you watching this morning. Thank you. Thank you. Bill, thank you for the way too kind introduction, the kindest thing of which you may have said, young man. God bless you. That was very nice. Every time I stand up here, I always like to ask right off the bat, who is here for the very first time? Who's never been to this thing before? Go ahead, put your hands up. It's okay. Don't be shy. Good, good. Because like so many organizations, like so many charitable causes, like so many wonderful events in our town, and just as Bill was saying, it's good to get fresh eyeballs on things. It's good that people get a sense for all the good things that are happening in our community, and a lot of that good stuff is going to be talked about here, and you're going to see it in our finalists, and it really is such a blessing for me to be part of it again. It's one of the blessings of my job at Local 12. You know, a lot of people think of things that happen on the news, they go right to the bad stuff, to the awful stuff, to the things that are hard to watch. And I'm very fortunate that I get to go the other way and then talk about the other way as well, which is all the good things that are happening in our community. All the amazing people who are doing good things that are so often overlooked, and we try to make sure at Local 12 that they're not overlooked, because it's important to remember that. I was thinking a lot about this event and thinking about, as we went through the pandemic and we were all sort of closed off from one another for a while, how easy it got to realize we can stay in contact with people who are thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away, and it's really easy to do that. And we, I think, became more aware of just how easy it is to do that over the last few years. And that's a great thing. That's a wonderful thing. That opens your eyes to new people and new experiences. But if there's a downside to it, and maybe it's not as pronounced as sometimes I fear that it is, we forget about the person who's right next door. And an organization like this and the things that our finalists do are such a vital reminder that the biggest difference we can make is with the people who are right next door and right across the street. And I am finding time and time again, though it is important to give of your treasure, so to speak, giving of your time, that's what it's all about. And it's so difficult because we're so busy and we've got a million different things happening. But when people take the time, they can really make a difference in their communities, and I'm so glad to be here among people who are doing that still to this day. So thank you, Jefferson Award Committee members. Thank you, Local 12 and the Cincinnati Enquirer, the media sponsors, and the Rotary Club, of course, of Cincinnati as host and sponsor of the 2023 Jefferson Awards ceremony. I'm going to introduce to you the finalists once again. Just going to call them out by name. Just if you would just stand up very quickly, give us all a big wave, get that smile. We're going to take pictures. It'll probably be posted, so be ready. Ron Dumas, Reaching Out for Kids, nominated by Steve King. Bruce Kintner, Samaritan Care Care Clinic, nominated by Doug Adams. And Joseph Noel Julnes-Dehner, Summer Camp Reading, nominated by Kim Fender. And just very quickly again today, shout out to my friends there at the Local 12 table. And by friends, I mean my bosses and colleagues who also recognize the importance of events like this, the importance of Rotary. Thanks to John Lawhead, my general manager, for making sure our creative team, Sheila Obermeyer, had the time to create these videos that you're about to see and to write them and to produce them in the way that really showcases all they do in our community. Thanks to my direct boss, Tim Garrity, my news director, who tolerates me coming here and being relatively serious and saving all the really goofy stuff for when I'm on the air. So much thanks to my local 12 friends this morning. Okay, you ready to learn more about our finalists? Let's do it. Okay, turn your attention over to the video screen. First up, Joseph Noel Dehner with Summer Camp Reading. Take a look.
Joe and Noel Dehner started their summer camp reading program 13 years ago to pave the way for children struggling to learn how to read. So when you think of Joe and Noel Dehner, you think of a better future.
The mission of summer camp reading is to help children who are going into the 2nd to 4th grades who are struggling readers.
We collaborate with a lot of different things, and I think it's because we all know that we are really making a big impact, not only on these children's lives, but I think of their families as well.
That's one of the many reasons why they've been able to build a program that's so impactful.
And you're part of something that's helping children, and that's very meaningful, that's worthwhile in life.
They'll all do different things in life, but to get them off and running, it's something all of us do for our own children. But if you can do it for others, that's very special.
The program offers many opportunities for children to expand their knowledge, both in the classroom and in the real world.
There is one camper, Jaden, who learned to read a stop sign. Once he learned to read a stop sign, he realized that the world is full of signs.
Here's another example of how the program influences children beyond the classroom.
We saw her at our holiday celebration, inviting them back. And she didn't talk about reading. She said, I learned how to look a teacher in the eye, one-on-one. And now I'm teaching the other kids how to do that.
So again, we're affecting their whole life, their whole being, not only the kids, but families as well. So that's, again, intrinsically, that is really beneficial for me.
In fact, the growth seen in students goes far beyond test scores.
We encourage the children. We encourage them to say, my brain is a muscle, or I'm never giving up.
We're trying to start a movement so that every child in America, maybe someday in the world, can read and have something of an equal opportunity.
The organization is really about building dreams for the child as well as the parent.
Sometimes you don't know what to dream for your children. And sometimes then when you can start to see what they can do, you can dream bigger and the child can dream bigger.
And I feel very proud to be a part of it. They're affecting so much change in these kids' lives.
For these children, the summer camp reading program is a chance to learn and grow and become who they want to be.
We've learned so much from the kids and the tutors and the teachers and everybody else. It really takes more than a village to do something. It takes us all connecting with each other. And summer camp reading's been a way to do that for me. And you see the results and you think, life is worth living.
When I think of this organization, I think about Joe and Noel, the founders. And again, the passion that they show all the time, it's like this is a central part of their life.
The point is to get into something that really makes a difference in the world, make something of it. That's the reward. That's what you get back when you share yourself.
The summer camp program benefits children and families alike. It's really a lifeline for children, as well as for transforming communities, uniting everyone to make a difference.
And our next finalist, Ron Dumas with Reaching Out for Kids.
He's a role model. He's a catalyst. He's every day, all the time.
He's kind of dedicated his life towards the service of others.
Ron Dumas's career of service began with his love for the game of golf. His passion for golf took him all over the world, including to Jamaica, where the idea for his program, Reaching Out for Kids was born.
So I went back down to the golf course and talked to the person in charge, Ms. Aroney, and I told her I'd be back in 30 days. Had a lot of volunteers send shirts, send shoes, send balls, and the golf clubs got to Jamaica before I did. And I told her to get me 15 kids. But 15 kids in Jamaica turned to be 176 kids after they found out what was taking place. I said, well, now if I can do this in Jamaica, I need to do this back home.
In Cincinnati, Ron Dumas launched Reaching Out for Kids, a nonprofit charitable organization encouraging growth through golf. Since beginning its mission in 1997, Reaching Out for Kids has only grown.
Originally, we may have had 13, 14 kids show up. Now we may have as many as 60 children show up.
On top of free golf lessons every Saturday, Reaching Out for Kids also provides the essential tools for kids on the golf course and in the classroom.
Every kid gets their own golf clubs. I give them golf bags, give them the whole 9 yards there. We feed them every Saturday after the program. We make sure the ones going to schools get computers.
And Ron's work doesn't end after golf season.
We make sure the ones that are short of things during Thanksgiving, we pass out baskets for them. We help kids during Christmas time. Even though we teach golf during the summer, it's all year round.
But Reaching Out for Kids isn't just about golf. It's about teaching valuable life lessons and bringing Cincinnati together.
I started getting kids from Anderson Township, from Mariemount, from Mount Lookout, Hyde Park. How can I get them to meet the kids from the West End, Bond Hill, Avondale, Evanston, and bring them all together? It's about educating folks, whether they're adults, whether they're kids. Golf is just a tool to better their life and to teach them integrity and honesty.
And Ron Dumas has always been motivated by his passion for people.
His focus has always been helping and molding and mentoring youth in our community.
Ron rarely speaks about himself, but he almost always speaks about what's next for the community. We have a motto: a winner never quit, a quitter never win. I may give out, but I won't give up.
And Ron Dumas's unwavering spirit is also helping get kids into college.
What's next is to expand the colleges, because when kids come of age, I want to be able to have somewhere for them to go.
And all of this would be impossible without the hard work and enthusiasm of Ron Dumas.
Ron has used golf as a vehicle to really help these kids and put them on a great path in life.
When you think in terms of service, you have to come up with Ron Dumas.
And we have one more finalist to meet, Bruce Kintner with Samaritan Care Care Clinic.
Like many people, Bruce Kintner doesn't want to be defined by just his job.
My occupation is I'm a banker, but my vocation is I help people.
After joining PNC over 34 years ago, he was inspired to get involved in community service and outreach, eventually leading to a church in Covington.
The minister at that church, he said, Bruce, we have these ladies coming to these dinners. Most don't have cars, but many do. And the ones who do, they need tires, they need brakes, they need oil changes. You're mechanical, figure this out.
And so he did. Since 2007, the Samaritan Care Care Clinic has helped hundreds of low-income families receive much-needed repairs on their vehicles.
These ladies that we help don't have the funding to fix their cars.
Something Sheba Shorter knows all too well. Shortly after starting her job at CET, her car started acting up.
I was looking at probably $4,500 worth of repairs. I didn't think I would get a call back as soon as I did, but I did. And from start to finish, it was so professional, so caring. It really was a flawless transition to get me into a vehicle.
It's why nonprofit organizations like the Ion Center feel confident referring people who've experienced abuse and violence to the car clinic.
I have never seen such service leadership to be able to just call him, and my colleagues to be able to just call him and say, we've got somebody whose abuser put sugar in a gas tank. And he's like, I'm gonna handle it.
From simple repairs to replacing entire vehicles, Bruce won't stop until a client is in better hands than when they came in.
So the referral is this lady named Sandy that OJPC is trying to help. She didn't have money to continue to put in antifreeze with the leaking radiator. We looked at the car, ma'am, we can't fix it.
So instead, Bruce gave her a new car for a deep discount.
We had a 19-year-old Chrysler PT Cruiser, little rusty, have life left. She's literally crying at a rusty, paint-faded PT Cruiser saying, "This is the best thing I've ever had in my life."
And that's just one of the many families touched by this service. Bruce knows the way to success is access to reliable transportation.
I don't know people that just give out vehicles to people that need it. Like, it's unreal. He is just a godsend.
We address transportation barriers to self-sufficiency.
And there's no shame in asking for help.
It's not a handout organization. There is dignity in the people trying to help with their repair.
We could not do our work at the Ion Center without Good Samaritan Car Clinic. Hundreds and thousands of folks in our community can utilize this service,
helping hundreds of families in need on the road to success, thanks to Samaritan Car Care Clinic.
We need more and more people like Bruce.
Can I vote twice? I mean.
And once again, I'll just say the committee's job cannot be easy. But I think the biggest takeaway is somebody's going to win this Jefferson Award, but the winners will continue to be the people that are blessed by all of our finalists and all of our organizations, all the organizations represented here today. Those are the true winners, given that gift by people who are willing to give of their time. But it is time to go ahead and announce who is getting this year's Jefferson Award just the same. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2023 winner, Ron Dumas. Ron.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting this. I want to thank the Rotarians for voting for me in the honor and the runner-ups. I'm watching what you do, and you deserve this as much as me. So this award is not only for me, it's for you too. And it's for everybody in the community that does things, because I know a lot of people do a whole lot more work than I do to help bring our community together. I accept this award, but my board members, my volunteers, nothing would happen without them. There's a gentleman here today that I didn't even know was coming. Jim Pews, stand up, please. Jim has been with Clusterman Bakery, and for 20-something years, every Saturday for 9 weeks, he provides the food for the kids for my tournament and my fundraiser. I had no idea he was coming, but he never says no to anything. The person beside him is his wife. The other person is his brother, Larry Pews. I can ask them for anything. No is never an option. I can say a lot of things. I want to make it short, but I want to thank everybody, and I want everybody in here to continue to do what you do to help the community. Reaching out for kids is more than golf. I was very proud to know that we got 4 doctors that came out of Reaching Out for Kids. We got 2 people that one works for American Airlines, one works for United. I know them as kids. I'm not going to get on the planes when they fly them. But I tell Monty all the time, get about 20 years behind that, and then I might get on there. Sorry, Monty. But like I said, this would not be possible for all the good people that's around me. And I want to say thank you again to the Rotary Club. I want to give my prayers to Dr. Pierce, and my prayers go out to all the other people that should have been winning today. Thank you.
And congratulations again to Ron. And again, a round of applause for all of our finalists again today who are doing amazing things. Bruce Kintner, Joseph Noel Dehner, and again, our 2023 Jefferson Award winner, Ron Dumas. Want to mention very quickly that Ron will be going to New York City on October 4th to represent Cincinnati at the National Jefferson Awards, helped by our partner, Multiplying Good. And with all of that said and done, I'm going to get the heck out of the way. Thank you all again for what you do in our community, and thank you for the gift of time. Have a great day, everybody.
Again, Bob, thank you for being here and being a part of this program. You're so outstanding in what you do, and we love having you here with us for the Jefferson Award, because you also do so much community service, and you've been recognized for that as well. But also our partners, I mean, our Enquirer and our Channel 12, the time that they've spent working with us here, but all of you, because we are all about service above self. How can we do more to help those who are in need in our community? And you as individuals, please reach out, because as our Rotary Club, because as I mentioned, I was Rotary District Governor a couple times, and I work with the Rotary Clubs in Southwest Ohio, 52 Rotary Clubs out there, and we can make that a team. And we also do that reach out, doing global grants to our individuals, our communities out there worldwide. And that's what Rotary International is all about. And hopefully we'll be able to eradicate that polio here very soon. But I want to, again, congratulate all our finalists, because it is a very difficult, because they are doing so much great in our service. And thank you all for being here again and making this happen, because it takes a team to make this happen, and you're part of that as well. So thank you very much.
Can we recognize Bill Shula and the committee for their tremendous work? This is one of the most inspiring meetings of the year, and it takes a village to pull all of the nominees together in this program in particular, and to send a winner on to Washington to represent this community. It is a tremendous labor of love, but we appreciate the labor nonetheless. A few final thank yous. I would like to give another round of applause to the selection committee that had to decide between these tremendous finalists. So Bill is telling me, oh, Steve, you're not going to know who the winner is. I said, oh, come on, you can tell me. I need to know. We need to tell the photographer. Zip. You know, I think there might have even been like the winner was up here on my podium for a minute, and then it was gone. I didn't get a chance to see it. So the secrecy and the drama is appreciated. Thank you, Bill. I wanted to give a round of applause to Enquirer Media and Jenny Key and the support that the Enquirer is giving to this project. Thank you. There, sorry, I'm looking in the wrong place. There you are, Jenny. I also wanted to give a thank you out to Bob Herzog and all the Channel 12 media support. Those videos are so compelling. Thank you so much for your tremendous support. Also like to give a round of applause to our previous award winners for coming to support this organization and this tremendous day. Roger, Katie, and all the others. Doug, let's give them a round of applause. And of course, a big thank you to all the finalists. What a tremendous class, and thank you for your service to our community. It was very inspiring. Let's give all the finalists a final round of applause. And of course, last but not least, congratulations, Ron Dumas. Charles Pierce is sending you his blessings. Yeah, thank you so much for the work you're doing, changing lives through golf. We can't wait to see what great things that reaching out for kids is going to do next. Let's give Ron Dumas another round of applause. Two final comments. There is a World Affairs Committee meeting in the Julep Room at 1:30, immediately following this meeting. And next week, it is opening day, and we are not meeting here at the Hilton. It is a breakfast meeting. We're meeting at the Height House Studios on Spring Grove Avenue. There'll be mimosas and Bloody Marys. There'll be a cornhole tournament starting at 8 a.m., and then John Arati, a former reporter and columnist with Cincinnati Enquirer, and co-author of several books on baseball, including Crosley Field and The Big Red Dynasty. Hope you come and join us there next week, Thursday, 8 a.m. at the Height House Studios. Until then, make it a great week. Service above self. So finalists, please stick around. We would love to take some pictures and memorialize today. We'll probably do so here at the front. See you next week. Meeting adjourned.